So, the Ubisoft press conference was on last night. I watched the entirety of it, but unfortunately I didn't have the time to be able to make a video for it in the morning, so I'm going to be making it right now, around about whatever it is, time it is now in the UK, about like 7 PM. I've just been really busy. I just haven't been able to find the time to be able to do it, so I'm going to start doing it now. So yeah, I think you can already guess from my other reviews for the other press conferences, which I did in one video, which kind of sums up how average to crap they all were. So Ubisoft and Sony essentially had the chance to steal the show at E3 this year, and in my opinion, they both did that, exactly that. I mean, Ubisoft was definitely the weaker out of the two, but I still felt they did a very good conference. But let's go through what they showed and what interested me. So they showed off. They started off the conference with some Just Dance 2017. Don't really care about that because I'm not much of a Just Dance fan anyway. Then they did some stuff for Ghost Recon Wildlands. They showed off like a massive gameplay demo where it was basically a mission with 4 people, and it resulted in this like long chase to try and take down the enemies. And I've got to say, it looked pretty good. I mean, Ghost Recon Wildlands, it's something that I might consider getting. It's just I'm not personally a big fan of, you know, massively multiplayer focused games. I don't really find that they interest me that much, but I mean, it looked good, the demo did, so I might consider it. I don't know, I mean, it depends really on how I feel, but I'll see. Then they did South Park The Fractured Butthole. I mean, I loved Stick of Truth. I really like the look of this game. I mean, I'm not the biggest South Park fan, but I'll accept I loved Stick of Truth. So yeah, definitely count me excited for the sequel. It's going to be pretty good. The gameplay they showed was really good. I just like the improvements that they made to the original game. So yeah, that game definitely looked really good. Just the gameplay demo that they gave us, and just overall for Ubisoft demo. I mean, Ubisoft's conference. Like, one positive that you could, you know, definitely take from it is that we got a lot of gameplay demos from this conference, which I was very happy with, because we didn't really get all that many with the other conferences beforehand. It was either like CGI trailers or just quickly skim over a game with a trailer. Yeah, we didn't really get to see that much gameplay. But going forward, they then did some like DLC stuff for The Division. I don't really care because I'm not really that big of a fan of The Division, so we'll move on. They showed off some For Honor as well, which looks pretty good, I've got to say. I mean, For Honor, it definitely intrigues me. It seems to be, you know, but they said that you can essentially play from like 3 perspectives or 3 sides. I think you can play as either a Norman, a Viking, or a Saxon. Basically like a recreation of the 1066 battle in the Middle Ages, I guess. So that seems pretty cool. I mean, I'm a big history geek myself, so you never know. That might be something that interests me when it comes out next year. Then they did some VR stuff, like they did Star Trek Bridge Crew and Eagle Flight. I didn't really care about any of them, so I'll admit I kind of fell asleep during that part of the conference. Then they did an interview with one of the producers for the Assassin's Creed movie that's coming up this year, and I'll admit I almost fell asleep through that as well until they showed off the trailer with some behind-the-scenes stuff. I mean, I don't know what to think of that Assassin's Creed movie. It looks good, but from all the news that I've heard about it, like the fact that it spends more time in the modern day than it does in the past, it has me slightly worried. But it's just that with the names that it's got, I just feel really compelled to watch it. I might go and watch it in cinema. You might see a review for it on this channel. You never know. I think it just depends on how panned the film is going to get, but we never know. After that, they showed some Watch Dogs 2. I really do think that game looks really, really good. It looks like a big improvement over Watch Dogs 1. I'm not going to get too hyped for it yet. I'm not going to jump on the massive hype train that everyone seems to be going on. Kind of similar to the first one, where we're like, oh my god, this is going to be like Game of the Year. Of course it isn't. Clearly Uncharted 4 is. But, I mean, I'm still going to try and go in there with, you know, like how do you put, like, expectations of me not thinking it's going to be Game of the Year. I'm just going to go into it hoping, you know, it's a good game. It can be just as good as Watch Dogs 1, or maybe some cases outdo Watch Dogs 1. So as long as it does that, I'm happy. And then Ubisoft ended the press conference with probably, in my opinion, one of the games of E3 2016, and that was Steep. I'm a massive, extreme sports fan. I've done skiing and snowboarding from a young age, and I've just always enjoyed like extreme sport games. But this game, as soon as I saw it, I just instantly knew that this was a game for me, because I just love my relaxing games where you can just literally just chill out and just play a relaxing game. If you've had like a stressful time on like multiplayer games and you get all pissed off, and then there's like just a game you can go out and chill on. This is that game. I mean, the last game that I played that really, felt like an awesome chill out game to play was probably Skate 2. And I've wanted a Skate 4 for years because 3 was just glitchy as hell. Pretty sure we're not going to get a Skate 4, but this is essentially the replacement for Skate 4 because this game looks awesome. I'm a massive extreme sports fan, so count me excited for this one. It comes out this year as well, so yeah, definitely going to pre-order this one. I just love the look of it, and it just looks really realistic as well. I mean, graphically, obviously, it looks good, but just the idea that you can play it from either third person or first person just looks really, really cool, and it was just really, really good. So I liked all of them games. I mean, they were all really, really good, what Ubisoft press conference was. There was some negatives that I personally had with it. I felt like they did focus on a few things I didn't really like. For example, the VR games seemed a bit pointless to me. And pardon me. Also, the pacing was pretty off, if you ask me. The conference seemed to drag on forever. I think it was like 2 hours long. It felt like 3.5 hours. With how slow it was going at times, I felt, at least. Just the middle part of the conference just felt really, really slow and long. But apart from that, I thought that it was a very, very good conference. Definitely better than the previous 3 that were shown off beforehand. Like EA, Bethesda's, and Microsoft's. So yeah, I was very happy with Ubisoft's press conference. Some good games, some very good demos. Actual demos for games. I can't believe I'm saying that after the first 3 conferences with barely any demos. So yeah, really good conference. If I gave it a score, I'd probably give it like a 7.5, maybe an 8. Probably 7.5 because I'm harsh. But that is it for my review of the Microsoft E3 2016 press conference. I will have Sony's up either later today or tomorrow. I don't know. I don't even know when this video is going to be uploaded. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave in the comment section below what you thought of Ubisoft's press conference, and yeah, see ya.